Hey guys, I'm still gonna do the ring fit, but I want to talk like while I can. um, and so I thought of another idea, and I'm gonna do it because I'm walking the walk. What if we created like I was gonna say a map or something like what was I thinking of? Yeah, like a map of your day. Okay, so start, you know, and then the squares of what you want to accomplish that day, and then a finish line. Okay. And the idea, it gives me chills, so it must be something, at least for me, so I'm going to share it. Um, I'm a very creative person, I'm a very visual person. So I love this idea. Oh my gosh, my body loves this idea of just like with the ring fit, which by the way, I would also, if I win the lottery, become a millionaire, I'm putting that in schools. No, I don't work for them. There are so many benefits to that game, both physically, psychologically, emotionally. It's incredible. So I'll do maybe another video about that because there's a reason that I'm like, I want to do my ring fit. My daughter loves doing it and she hated PE. You know, she's not like naturally wanting whatever. And that's, so that, I'll just say this real quick. My biggest thing with that is that way kids who are always picked last or they're not considered athletic, they get to shine too, you know? And it's it's so good. But going back to the original topic, which was oh, this daily map. So like okay, so you've got your start. Your start is you waking up. You did it, you know? You woke up. The first square is, let's say, mindset work of some kind, whether it's a meditation, whether it's tapping, whether it's, you know, if you do have people you can talk to, talking to someone, whether it's journaling, whether it's watching a video, you do something for your mind, right? You get to that square. Now, let's say that you have resistance. So you're at start, you wake up and you're stuck and you can't even get to the first square. Well, that's like your like that's like with the ring fit. Those are the monsters or those are the obstacles, you know? So, you know, then we could troubleshoot how to get to the first square. But I guess my point is instead of just simply like a to-do list, like a very, what's the word, impersonal kind of, did you get it done, did you not? And if you like that, that's fine, but I'm way more about optimizing joy and experiencing joy as much as possible. So what if it was like, man, in order to get to the first square, I had to do 4 peanut butter and chocolates. But guess what? That means you defeated 4 resistances, 4 obstacles. So you get to feel, sorry, I feel the chills. You get to feel proud that you did that as opposed to ashamed or, you know, embarrassed or whatever. It's like, dude, this was really hard to even get to the first square and I did it, right? So now you've made it to the first square. You've made it to where you watched a video, right? Or whatever, anything you can do. And then let's say your next square is, depending on what it is, you know, but that's why I can really help. And I do truly want to help. But in my case, it would be, what would it be? Well, it would be getting my daughter on the bus. And just, yeah, like let's reframe it from, gosh, this is so hard. Why is this so hard? To, wow, look how freaking incredible I am that for some people, maybe to go from the start line to the first square is simple. And for me, it's not. And yet I'm still doing it, right? And the idea is that by the end of the day, when you get to finish, you get to the finish line, you made it. And you get to see all of your accomplishments, not only the squares, like the tasks you accomplish, but all of the accomplishments along the way. I think that would just, well, I'm going to do it. So just wanted to share that because I think that would make, I'm all about enriching my life, optimizing my life. And that sounds really fun. And it sounds like it's really going to turn around that energy from feeling pathetic or feeling ill-equipped or feeling, when people say like immature, and it's like, it's not immature as far as, I mean, depending on what your behavior is, but let's say you're like me and you control your behavior, but it's undeveloped or underdeveloped or never discovered, So, ooh, we could even make like a treasure map every day. That could be fun too. I guess my massive point with this is we have to understand that the things we do for kids, right? This other like term we use, to motivate them, to encourage them, to build them up, we are the same person as far as our soul is the same as when we were kids. It's not like we turn from a kid to a different creature. And I feel like that, at least in my experience, has been very pushed of like, well, now you're an adult, as if we turn into a different creature, but we don't, And I can tell you from experience, which is all I could ever do, is the more that I recognize and acknowledge and embrace my soul, basically, which is inner child and all of that, like, I'm so happy, So anyway, maybe I could even make one. Yeah, I just wanted to share that because, I thought about with the Wii Fit incident that just happened, and I thought, gosh, and then I thought, no, this is actually more of a victory. It really, truly is. And I'm also, I'm very particular because, toxic positivity can be very insidious. So right now, if I tell you I'm happy right now, I'm being honest and genuine, right? And when people are like, well, you're alive, so you should be grateful. But I'm telling you from experience too that there are concepts that are positive, but if we have been taught or brainwashed or whatever incorrectly, it turns it into a negative to our system. And that happened to me, and that's why I'm rewiring everything. So it's great to feel grateful. I feel very grateful, but this kind of, you should feel grateful, in my opinion, it reverses the effect. And it makes it like, it's just all negative. It's like, well, I don't want to be told that I have to feel grateful. But now I feel like a bad person because I'm not grateful. But it's because you're being forced to do something. That's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to come out of you. It's supposed to like overflow and be genuine. So I just want to give that kind of validation too. If people are like, well, do a gratitude list. It's like, you can do a gratitude list if that's something you truly feel. But I just think, because I know what it's like to not want to get out of bed and all of that. And so I will tell you from experience that the more you encourage yourself and you give yourself credit for the effort you're making, regardless of what it looks like on the outside, the more progress you're going to make and the faster you're going to make it. So if your true goal is to make progress efficiently, this is how you do it. There is no other way around it for true, sustainable progress too. So, but yeah, I'm really excited about that. I think I'm going to do that. Maybe this weekend I'll make like the map. And, I told you I'm going to start taking a bath at the end of the day, regardless of what happens. And it's not even so much like it is, I know, self-care, but for me, it's more of putting a pin in the day of like, okay, so whatever happened today, you still deserve this. And it also just kind of, like I said, just kind of closes the day, So anyway, love you guys. And I am going to now do the Ring Fit arms, but I wanted to, share this idea that came to me from a real experience that just happened, that is literally turning, like reversing that energy from, oh my gosh, to like, oh, this is awesome. But again, not artificially, but just going through it. So, love you guys.